superstardom in Nashville? Get in line. For the past week, this was not only the home of the two-step, but the triple jump, as the stars of American skating stepped into the spotlight. Welcome, everyone, inside the Nashville Arena, site of this year's U.S. Figure Skating Championships. Today, we bring you the special performances of America's finest in the Chevrolet Skating Spectacular. And hello again, everyone. I'm Terry Gannon. When we gathered here in Nashville to decide the U.S. titles, many believe that this year's event might lack the drama and suspense of recent years. After all, there were heavy favorites in all the disciplines coming in. Boy, was that thinking wrong. Ina and Dungeon rose to the top of the pairs ranks for the first time, and 14-year-old Tara Lipinski pulled off a Rudy Galindo-like upset. With me, of course, is Peggy Fleming. And Peggy, we saw some extraordinary moments here.
We certainly did, Terry. I think there were a lot of lessons learned at this championship. Tara Lipinski learned the first of many lessons this sport will teach her. She learned how to seize the moment under tremendous pressure. And Michelle Kwan, the extraordinary 16-year-old who lost her national title, learned the toughest lesson of all, that defeat and disappointment are a part of being a great champion. And as her father has said, you're not truly tested until you've lost. And Dick, I know that Michelle will pass this test.
Well, listen, as long as we're going to stand here Monday morning quarterbacking, I'm happy to test my hindsight against anyone's foresight. And so what we have to remember is that every skater came into this event with a different agenda. Nicole Bobek, for example, wanted to wipe out the memory of the past year with its injuries, its falls, mistakes, and even its brush with the law. Michelle Kwan, who had won 10 competitions since her World Championship, wanted to roll the dice for an 11th win. It's awfully hard being perfect. And Tara Lipinski's agenda wasn't to win necessarily, but to show everyone here was the best coming down the pike. And please sit up and take notice. Rest assured, as we approach the World Championships, we'll see 3 different agendas, and that's what skating is all about.
What Nicole Bobek is all about is the unexpected. After a year of injuries and a disappointing 6th place in the short program, she was set for a remarkable free skate.
She needs this final combination. Half split, triple toe loop. Very nice. Isn't that fun? Her last movement, a scratch spin.
Oh, I'm so proud of her. That is wonderful. And a standing ovation.
Bowing to the resounding cheers once again, the 95 U.S. champion vaulted to a spot on the podium and the world team, vindicating the support of her mother, Yana, and many others who stuck with her.
It means a lot to me that I'm going to Worlds. It shows to me that a lot of people haven't given up on me, that they still want me around the skate, and it means a lot, and they really helped me get through. I could have been a little bit lower in the short, but they kind of helped me, so I'm thankful for that, and thankful that they gave me a chance to go out there and do what I could do.
3 words to describe last night. Nicole is back.
Just when you think she's gone away, she grabs the spotlight once again, and then you start to wonder all over again, what's up next for Nicole Bobek? Who have used Madonna as a comparison when describing the personality of Nicole. And she is skating to the music from the movie Evita.
Well, I think her freedom of expression and charisma are her best qualities, and this number really brings that out.
She's like she comes Evita, doesn't she?
Yes.
What's new when it started? I wanna be
from here. This isn't where we intended to be. We had it all. You believed in me. I believed in you. Frightened you'll slip away. You must love me.
Very lovely. You know, she's a very exciting skater. She has such a sparkle about her that the eyes and the way she looks at you and the way she cuts the movements, I think are very spectacular.
Well, the audience here just loved her, and we're glad she's back.
She's gone through a lot in the last year and a half, and it is good to see Nicole Bobek back on the ice and skating so well again. Oh, we're coming back with a skater who stole the show in the men's competition, the special performance of Michael Weiss, when we return to the Chevrolet Skating Spectacular. Chevrolet Skating Spectacular. Earlier this week, in an award ceremony here in Nashville, a select group of athletes who excelled both on and off the ice were honored. This year, continuing Chevrolet's 25-year tradition of supporting student athletes, the Lumina brand sponsored a team of 11 athletes who compete at the junior and senior levels while maintaining at least a 3.5 grade point average. Each student athlete received a $1,000 academic scholarship from Chevrolet, which will be matched by funds from the United States Figure Skating Association. It was great to see these young scholars receive recognition for dedication from the USFSA and Chevy Lumina. Michael Weiss came to Nashville from Fairfax, Virginia, gunning for his first trip to the World Championships and a place in the history books. His calling card, the celebrated quad jump. 4 revolutions in the air. Only a slight stumble on the landing kept him from being the first U.S. man to achieve it. The rest of his program, though, was flawless. It was a breakthrough performance. Prompting screams of joy from his dad and sister, and tears from his longtime coach, Audrey Weiziger. From the beginning, a major force in Michael's life.
We've been together for so long since I first started skating, and you know, we've gotten criticism in terms of, you know, he doesn't skate in a powerful training facility. It's not a rink with 10 world champions. So it was good, you know, to prove to the rest of the world, you know, you don't need those things. You can go out and you can train in your rink and you can work hard every day. And the coaches and the skaters are the people that put it together. It's not the facility, and it's not all the hype. It's just hard work that pays off.
You can no longer call him a skater on the verge. Michael Weiss is now a well-known quantity. Of Led Zeppelin's Fool in the Rain, which may hear a lot on my stereo, but not often at a skating competition or exhibition.
into the role of this number, down to his facial expression. Boy, he's hot.
Got a lot of pizzazz, doesn't
He
he?
really does.
And he has definitely developed his own style. 20-year-old Michael Weiss. We'll see him at the World Championships.
How about him?
And when we return to the Chevrolet Skating Spectacular, the reigning world champion, Michelle Kwan, takes the ice. Resiliency of the teenage years. Looks like she's bounced back already. Her coach, Frank Carroll, hoped so. Entering the free skate, she was the reigning queen of the ice, appearing unbeatable and winning 10 of her last 11 competitions. She quickly learned that no one is invincible. A fall on her triple jump combination. A stumble moments later. And another fall in the first half of her program left Michelle wondering why she had just experienced the worst 4 minutes of her skating life.
Why did I get skinned?
So many mistakes and everything just went wrong, I guess, that 4 minutes. And I guess after the triple toe, double toe, it just kind of threw me off. And I guess I didn't get my act back together by the end of the performance. So just forget about it. I'll deal with it. And I'm not going to run away from it. Just face it and kind of think what I did wrong.
Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning world ladies champion, the lovely Michelle Kwan.
Every champion experiences the disappointment that she has at these championships, but she has a family that supports her and encourages her, and she may be, again, the world champion.
Well, she had to learn a very tough lesson here.
No can wait, I forgot my mittens.
Skating to Winter, performed by Tori
Get my
Amos.
new boots on.
And Michelle
Get a little
choreographed this number
warm
herself.
and I think of winter. I put my hand in my father's glove. I run on where the drifts get deeper. Sleeping Beauty trips me with a frown. I hear a voice, you must learn to stand up for
marveled how such a young 14, 15-year-old young lady could do the things that she was doing. Now we look at her and say, can she really be only 16?
But I know that life's getting thin. When you want me, do mine. When you gonna love you as much as I do. When you gonna make up your mind. 'Cause things are gonna change so fast. All the white horses gonna have. I tell you that I'll always want you near. You say that things
It must have taken a lot of courage to get on the ice and perform today. I'm sure there are a lot of places that she would rather be. She'll try to defend her world title in Lausanne, Switzerland next month. 16-year-old Michelle Kwan.
Michelle Kwan.
And still to come, the spins of Todd Eldridge, the other world champion here in Nashville. The excitement of first-time U.S. pairs champs Ina and Dungeon. The passion of top dancers Punchline and Swallow. And the energy of the youngest and maybe the smallest U.S. ladies champion in history, Tara Lipinski, when we return to the Chevrolet Skating Spectacular. At the top of their list. Motivated by a successful international season, their confidence was at an all-time high. They entered as the overwhelming favorites and were barely challenged on their way to the podium. A vantage point from which they could clearly see the upcoming World Championships.
We can now say that they are your four-time national ice dancing champions. But where is Elizabeth Punchline? It's only Jared Swallow.
Well, when you've won 4 U.S. dance championships, you have the guts to wear a beret on the ice. Jared Swallow waiting for Elizabeth Punchline, who should arrive soon.
This is lovely and rose. When you kiss me, heaven sighs, and though I close my eyes, I see love and rose. When you press me to your heart, and in a world apart, a world where roses bloom. And when you speak, angels sing from above. Everyday words seems to turn into love songs. Give your heart and soul.
You know, they always like to perform to Latin tempos in competition. They feel it suits them. But I have never seen anything better than this that they have done. I just like it very much.
Yeah, they're a beautiful couple.
Edges, the flow here, the sweep of it. This is ice dancing.
Obviously, a wonderful relationship on the ice and off.
Well, I think the fact that they're married certainly helps them work out numbers like this. And it certainly does help to skate with somebody you like.
Oh, it certainly does.
They were head and shoulders above all the rest in the ice dancing this week. The four-time U.S. champions Elizabeth Punchland and Jared Swallow. And when we return to the Chevrolet Skating Spectacular, Kyoko Ina and Jason Dungeon for the first time U.S. pairs champions. Barely missing and settling for silver, Ina and Dungeon pulled off the free skate of their lives. An emotional triumph after a season of adversity, including the death of their coach's wife, Judy Burroughs.
It was a rough time for us, but we prevailed, and I think it made us stronger coming in here. And then the major blow came 2 weeks ago when Judy passed away. And we were really in a turmoil, and we had to fight deep down inside and to find something to hang on to and to just come here and do the best we could. And it made it all the sweeter when it happened, because we not only won for ourselves, but we won for Peter and for the memory of Judy.
Peter Burroughs was the first to greet them when they left the ice. With satisfaction, joy, and sadness, Kyoko and Jason stood at the top of the podium for the first time. Patience, perseverance, persistence. Describing the careers of Kyoko Ina and Jason Dungeon after 3 years in second place, now the gold medalist of the U.S. Championships.
They're skating to I Will Always Love You by Dolly Parton.
I will only be your way. So I go, but I know I'll be set the way, and I will always love you.
no doubt they will always love this championship.
Oh, and rightfully so.
Very pretty.
We'll have great memories of Nashville, Tennessee, and then on to the World Championships. In 3 trips there, the highest they have placed is 6. They'll try to improve on that. Yoko Ina and Jason Dungeon. And when he returned to the Chevrolet Skating Spectacular, he stood tall once again. His 4th U.S. title, Todd Eldredge takes the ice. And the 14-year-old who provided the loudest shrieks, upset winner Tara Lipinski, when we come back. Learned spins propelled Todd to another U.S. title. The only man in history ever to win 4 non-consecutive championships. A remarkable feat when you think about how far he has come. From a 6th-place finish at the '93 championships when he was on the brink of giving up, he steadily fought his way back to the top at '95, only to be upset by long shot Rudy Galindo last season. His parents, and no doubt the entire town of Chatham, Massachusetts, looked on as their favorite son paid them back in gold once again for their constant support.
He is now your 4-time national champion, the reigning world champion. He's amazingly competitive, and yet he is one of the finest young men you will ever have the privilege of meeting. Ladies and gentlemen, Todd Eldredge.
This year he took back the one that got away in San Jose. And it's hard to imagine Todd Eldredge being any more confident than he is right now in his career.
spinner he is. Look at how secure that center is.
For 3 years seems like 90. Why then am I scared to finish what I started? What you started? I didn't start it. God, thy will is hard. But you
He's gotten to the point where the expectations are unduly high every time he steps out onto the ice. And over the past year, he has met them with each and every performance. Once again, the U.S. champion will try to defend his world title, Todd Eldridge. And when we return to the Chevrolet Skating Spectacular, she lit up Nashville with her incredible upset. We'll bring you the entire winning performance of 14-year-old Tara Lipinski. For many 14-year-olds, their main concern is what video game to play next. For Tara Lipinski, it's how to celebrate a national championship.
Anything you want to say to anybody? The microphone's on.
No, can't think of anything.
Imagine being in her spot entering her now historic free skate. You're the last to compete, and you follow the world champion who has faltered, opening your path to your first title. Terrified? Not Lipinski.
I didn't watch her skate because I was right after her, so, I had to retie my skates, get warmed up. I did hear some of her marks, but I went over to Mr. Callahan and we, said, stay calm, I can't think I could win. I can't think that, just to do a good program for myself.
She'll be skating to music by Patrick Doyle and represents the Detroit Skating Club in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. Here is Tara Lipinski.
15th at the World Championships last year and a bronze medal in San Jose on the fast track.
Skating to the soundtrack music of Sense and Sensibility. The number was choreographed by Sandra Bednick.
Watch this double axel. Look at the way ladies champion in the history of American figure skating.
Now, does Tara change anything knowing what Michelle just went through?
No, she changes it according to, if she changes it, it would be according to her own performance. Now that layback is almost good. It will not be as good as I know she can make it in the future.
This is what she's improved on so much since last season, is really reaching and extending to the audience. And now we talked about this earlier, her triple combination, the triple loop, the most difficult combination that any of the women are attempting.
Stands up from here on out, she's just nailed this championship.
She will.
14 years old, what pressure? At 13, she was a part of the world team a year ago, finished 15th at the World Championship.
Well, that experience really paid off for her. She's like a sponge. She just absorbed all the experience from being around all those wonderful skaters and took it home and went to work.
Triple left. She certainly spins like a top in the air.
What I noticed on practice is she was always so happy just skating out there. She just loves what she's doing.
Double axel, triple combination with a triple salchow.
And that was that third jump combination that we were talking about earlier. That was so difficult.
She held on with the concentration, and this is the final move. Running camel spin. Now watch the rest of this. And this audience already on its feet.
How wonderful. Oh, good for her.
Good grief. What have we wrought on the world? Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my.
Yeah, it was great. Like during my spin, I already saw them standing up. I was like, oh, I want to get done the spin so I can see it all.
Last year it was Rudy Galindo. This year, Tara Lipinski. Incredible upsets becoming commonplace at these championships. The critics will say it's too much too fast for a 14-year-old. Tara's not buying it at all.
No, I mean, I don't think I'm too young because it's my happiest day of my life.
And when we come back, the special performance of the youngest ladies champion in American history. Tara Lipinski skates next. 75 pounds, but it was a performance at the World Championships a year ago that announced she would have to be dealt with in the very near future. Little did we know how quickly that would come.
And she's skating to an appropriate piece, Walking on Sunshine.
Really get the feeling she likes skating.
Oh, she certainly does. I don't think she could smile any bigger. She is one happy, happy young lady.
Dick, did you smile like this for all your programs?
Yeah, I'm smiling now.
Wow.
Piece of energy, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, she's definitely having fun.
And why not? Only 14 years old, she already wears U.S. gold.
The champion of the United States, Tara Lipinski.
And this dramatic rise has just begun. The next test, the World Championships. She'll be trying to unseat Michelle Kwan once again on another level. Face the European champion Arina Slutskaya, and former champion Chen Lu should be there as well. The ladies' event has suddenly gotten very interesting. Should be an exciting trip to Lausanne, Switzerland. We will be there. Our exclusive coverage begins March 20th, right here on ABC Sports. For Peggy Fleming and Dick Button, I'm Terry Gannon. So long from the Chevrolet Skating Spectacular in Nashville, Tennessee.